time for this week's pickup video. Well, this week I went to St. Augustine, Florida on business. While I was down there, I went around to a few stores. I went to Guerrilla Games down there, and I went to, I forgot the name of the other store. It was just south of Jacksonville, to the west. I mean, don't remember the name of it now. Anyway, while I was down there, I did a Craigslist ad search, and I found myself a really nice Colecovision system. Awesome. This guy was the original owner. He's had this since it came out, back in the early 80s. Works perfectly fine. I was pretty stoked to get this. Now, I got more than just the Colecovision. I got a ton of games with it, and I got some other goodies as well. So with it, I also got a hold of the steering module to play turbo. I've got to get the gas pedal. I don't have the gas pedal for it, but it's just an on-off switch. I just put a piece of wire in there and just leave it on full speed all the time when I'm playing turbo. But I found a pedal for it on Amazon.com, so I got a pedal for this coming, so it'll be complete. Also with it, I got two of the Super Action controllers. Both work perfectly fine, so I'm pretty stoked about getting these. I like using these a lot better than the control pads on the Colecovision that came with it. I just wish these had micro switches. So it looks like I'm going to have a nice little future project to put micro switches in one of these for playing my Colecovision games. Now the games that it came with, we have Miner 2049er. This was originally programmed by Bill Hogue. He used to work at Radio Shack, and he programmed this game while he was working at Radio Shack. It's a very popular game. It's been ported to a lot of different systems. It's a lot of fun to play. Next game is Sewer Sam by Interphase. Basically, you're running around in the sewers shooting bugs and spiders and stuff. And you can climb the wall. I'm not sure about this one. It's kind of weird. Next one I got, War Games with the overlays. It's a neat little game. It's kind of fun to play. Kind of like a strategy type game. It's pretty cool. Next one is Super Action Baseball. I don't like sports games too much, but it came with the system. What can I do? I tried some batting practice. After about 50 some odd swings, I finally hit a ball. But, it's okay. I'll probably go ahead and keep it. Then I got the pack-in Donkey Kong. Really good version of Donkey Kong for these earlier game systems. That's one nice thing about the Colecovision is it had really great graphics on it, almost arcade quality. Next one, Cosmic Adventure. It's kind of like playing Scramble a little bit. It's a fun shoot 'em up game. I really enjoy this one. Pretty much all the games I got with this Colecovision, not really any of them I really don't like. I pretty much like them all. Dukes of Hazzard. Drive the General Lee and chase down a car. Avoid Boss Hogg and Roscoe P. Coltrane. Kia. But, yeah, it takes the steering wheel from Turbo to play this game. And, man, this car is all over the frickin' place. I can't drive a straight line to save my life. But, it's okay. Next game is Pit Stop by Epix. Really great racing game. As you're racing your car, the wheels actually start to wear, and you can see them start to turn colors as they get more worn. You have to actually go into the pits and change your tires and fill your car back up and everything. It's a lot of fun. I remember playing this on my computer, so I didn't know they made it for the Colecovision. So that was awesome to get a hold of that. Next one, Mousetrap. Really great version of the arcade game overlays. A lot of fun to play because I like Pac-Man type games anyway. What makes this challenging is you can actually control the doors. You got red doors, yellow doors, blue doors that you can actually open and close. Then you got your power up here, the dog, to go chasing the cats. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that game. And here's a real good one I really love. Venture by XD. Really good version of the game. Really close to being the arcade version. A lot of fun to play. I really enjoy this one. Pretty stoked to have that in the pile. Time Pilot. Another great arcade game for the Colecovision. Basically, you're flying a plane through different times. You start off in 1910, you go to 1940s, and then you go, I think, into the 60s or 70s or something like that, and then you go in the future. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a fun game to play. The controls are a little hard getting used to, mainly because those contacts and those joysticks aren't all that great. Need micro switches. Rock and Rope. Really fun game. I can't really explain it too well. Basically, you just throw ropes and climb up into different platforms and get these little items and things. I never really played this in the arcade, but this is a lot of fun. And of course, Turbo. Probably one of the best home ports of Turbo there is, especially with the steering wheel. Gives you almost an arcade experience with this game. So, a lot of fun. This is actually my wife's favorite game in the arcades. One of them, Turbo. So she saw I had this, so she's already tried this out, and she likes it. And another nice arcade game, Frontline. The overlays. A lot of fun. A little hard to control. I can't get used to actually spinning the gun around by holding down, one of the two action buttons on those action controllers. I'm used to having a dial where you can spin the gun around, so it's a little bit difficult to play. I'd hope that these little wheels right here would use to aim the gun, but it don't. Pitfall by David Crane. Pretty good version. I still like the 2600 version the best. That's what I grew up with. But it's kind of cool to have this one. And of course, Blackjack and Poker. Kid Houston, Blackjack and Poker. And I can't play this with a door, and I lose every time. The computer just kicks my butt. Next one, Donkey Kong Jr. Really great home version of the arcade game. A lot of fun, pretty easy to play, not very difficult. Really great graphics. All the sounds are there and everything. Ladybug. Fun. Another maze game which I really enjoy. Got doors again that you can manipulate. This time by running through them instead of using your buttons to activate them. So it's kind of cool how you can change the maze around as you play. Victory. I couldn't play this game because it needs the roller controller to play. So I'm on the hunt for a roller controller. So let's see if I can find one. I'm going to go to one of my favorite flea markets next weekend that I really don't tell anybody about because I usually find really good stuff there. And see if I can find anything for my Colecovision. Next one, Rocky boxing game. Yeah, that's alright. Boxing games are okay. This one's pretty good actually. You can use the action controller with have like uppercuts and body punches, things like that. It's kind of cool. Not too bad. Oh, of course, Carnival. I love Carnival. Used to play this a lot in the arcades, and this is darn near the exact version of it. So that's pretty cool to get this. Whew, they just keep coming. Looping. Yeah, it's all right. It's kind of fun. Yeah. What can I say? Football. Another sport game. Came with the system. Oh well. Ooh. Gorf! Yeah! Galactic Orbiting Robotic Force! Awesome. This is a real fun game. Not too bad on the Colecovision at all. Really enjoyable. Oh, here we go. Mr. Do. I love Mr. Do. Matter of fact, it's on my multicade over there, and I play it quite often, the actual arcade version on my multicade. But this isn't too bad for the home version of it. It's pretty good. A lot of fun. Controls are a little hard though. I keep getting stuck every once in a while. Space Panic. If you remember this old game, I think it was on the Apple II, called Apple Panic. It's basically what this is. Got a little astronaut guy that runs around these platforms. You dig a hole, get the critters to fall in the hole, and then bonk them on the head to fill the hole back in, and they fall to the floor and splat. It's kind of challenging. It's not too bad of a game. It's actually kind of fun. I hadn't played that before. Slither. This also needs the roller controller to play. It's basically like Centipede, even though I would rather have Centipede. I know Atari Soft made a Centipede for the ColecoVision, which I'll keep an eye out for. So I'll go ahead and keep this one anyway because it's kind of fun. I was actually playing it with one of the Super Action controllers, and I was using the dial at the bottom just to go back and forth like this. I couldn't go up or down because you need a roller controller, but at least I can go back and forth and shoot at things. So yeah, it's a fun game. It's not too bad. And then finally, the last game, Squish 'em Sam. It's kind of like a combination of Crazy Climber and Mario, where you jump on things and squish them. It's a lot of fun, actually. I like climbing up the pipes, and you actually time it just right to squish the critters below you. Things drop down from above, just like a Crazy Climber. It's a lot of fun to play. So that's the ColecoVision pickup. Also, while I was down there in St. Augustine, Florida, found a game for my Genesis I've been looking for about a couple years now. It's made by Ballistic Software, the same people who made Star Control. It's Onslaught, complete in the box. This game's a lot of fun. It's challenging, but it's not too bad of a game. It's got good music in it. There it is, the box there. And what's cool about it is you can, as you're playing the game, you can see along the bottom of the screen that I'm scrolling back and forth to select different little items that I've picked up while I'm playing. And these are like power-ups. You can have like a crossbow, a mace, magic spells, all kinds of stuff. And as you progress through the game, the enemies will drop things as you defeat them, and you can use those to keep advancing in the game. It's actually very challenging to play. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I've been looking for this for like 2 years, and I finally found it. So I was pretty pumped to get a hold of this. Oh, also with my ColecoVision, this guy had all kinds of manuals for it. So I got a ton of manuals with my ColecoVision now. So that's awesome. All right, now today I hit the swap meets, and I picked up some stuff for my collection. I picked up Buck Rogers' Planet of the Zoom for the Atari 2600. Not too bad of a game. It's okay. I like the version on the Atari computer though better. Then I picked up Activision's Double Dragon for the Atari 2600, Black Label. It's a fighting game for the 2600 based on Double Dragon, the arcade game. It's okay for what the Atari can do. It's actually kind of fun to fly around on the screen and kicking people's butt. Not too bad. It's a lot of fun. Then I picked up some items for my Nintendo NES collection. First one I picked up was Deadly Towers. This game is hard. This game is not staying in my collection. This game's going bye-bye. I don't really like this game. I picked it up just to see what it was. It was only $2. So I figured, what the hell, try it. If I don't like it, I can just get rid of it. Next one I picked up, The Terminator. It's okay. What I don't like about this game is when you're jumping, the guy kind of has a momentum, and you can easily over jump where you're wanting to go. But overall, the game isn't really all that bad. I'm on the fence if I'm going to keep this or not. I really don't know. And the last NES game I picked up is a Capcom game, Gunsmoke. This game is great. I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. got your little cowboy, and you only shoot at angles, like this or like that. You can't shoot straight up. So you can shoot barrels, and you can shoot the bad guys to get power-ups and everything. You see citizens every once in a while that you can run up to and buy things off of, like machine guns and things like that. This is a really fun game. If you don't have this in your NES collection, I really recommend you give this thing a try. It is a lot of fun. Then I picked up a classic Mattel basketball game. Now this isn't the original one that came out in the 70s. This is the remake that came out, I think, in the late 90s, I think, or early 2000s. But it still plays really good. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. And I've actually got the football version of this too over there, that I'm probably going to end up using as prizes or something. But it was only $1. Went ahead and picked it up. What the heck? And then the last thing I picked up, no, got two more things here. Oh, next thing is picked up a Dreamcast system. Not just any Dreamcast system. I picked up a Revision. Can you see that? Right there. I picked up a Revision Zero. That's the one you want. It's got more heavy-duty components in it. It's got a better GD-ROM drive. Overall, it's the better unit of the other two that they put out, the other two revisions. So now I got two of these little bad boys. I don't find these very often. Every time I go to my trade-it store and they have these things for sale, I just start going through and going, boop, 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 zero! And then the last thing I picked up, this is complete in the box, is a Toby Atomic Pinball. Awesome! It's a really cool pinball game, man. It's a lot of fun to play. It's not too bad. Take a look inside of the box here. I mean, it looks brand new. There's no scratches or anything on the play field or on the glass. Everything works perfectly fine. It's freaking awesome. So this is my first little toy pinball game in my collection. I've been watching Old School New York City Gamer, and he's got a neat little pinball game like this, and that's what got me interested in him. I saw his, so now I got myself one. So awesome. So that's all the pickups for this week. Quite a few. So thanks for watching.